Hey everybody, hope you're having a good day. Today I will be revealing more of my Pokemon card collection. This has grown over time in the last year or so, and I've been slowly adding to it more. And I'm not going to show you everything, but I will share with you a lot of the major cards that have come into my collection. And you'll kind of learn a bit about my mistakes, my learning lessons in Pokemon collecting, and some of the stuff that I like. Um, so first and foremost, I love to kind of purchase cards that I think are very beautiful art, but also something that will keep its value or maybe even go up. And so this one is bubble wrapped. I don't know if I want to take it out just yet, but if you look closely, anyone who is familiar with modern Japanese will know what this is. It's pretty recognizable. It is the Scream promo um, Rowlet. It's the one I could afford, but there's a very special Scream promo set where they had a few Pokemon uh, depicted in the Scream Munch artwork. So we're gonna put this aside and let's actually look at some cards that you can see with, without the bubble wrap. So first and foremost, we got a far-fetched Unlimited. Just a standard base set card, nothing fancy. The back is fairly clean for such an old card. This is, the first ever set printed. Not a expensive card at all, but it's nice to have something in WotC. That one was actually a gift. Um, as you can see, along the lines of Japanese promos, here's another one. Charizard Illustrator promo. So they had a contest and everyone drew Pokemon, and the winner got their own card. From what I've heard, they've printed a lot of these, but nonetheless, I really like the artwork, and I think there could be some value here. I mean, there's not a lot of Charizard promos, and this one's special. I mean, sure, the supply is going to be huge, but maybe if the demand keeps up, it could be something that could be worth something one day. Now, as you can tell, I love WotC. I love that vintage, but even in vintage, you have to be careful because I've made some bad decisions buying hollow uh, base set unlimited cards. First ever set, you would think would go up. I purchased at the peak, probably November of last year. Poor choice. But this is another Wizards of the Coast set from the vintage era. And as you can tell, it's a Charizard and it's hollow. This card will run you about $300, but it's probably the cheapest Charizard out there that's raw. I mean, sure, you can get a base unlimited for less, but generally speaking, I mean, I think this is iconic. At first, I didn't like the artwork, but it grew over me in time, and I just realized like how awesome it was to be able to get like one of these vintage sets and a Charizard holo from it for a somewhat affordable price. So this is one I think that usually gets overlooked over maybe a Team Rocket or base set Charizard, but it's still in that vintage WotC era. And what I like most is, as you can see, the way it sparkles is very unique. Um, I I've seen ones with swirls before, and those look really cool. Now this is something that initially I wasn't a huge fan of, but um, you know, as over time, these things start to be valuable, and that is a uh, first edition trainer card. So anything that's not a Pokemon, usually the price for these is much less, because even if it's the first set and first edition, I should probably sleeve this. Um, Even if it's the first set and first edition, wow, the backs maybe it's okay. I mean, there's some whitening there. I'd probably give this a PSA 7 rating. Um, Even if it's from that old generation, like a lot of people just sleep on or pass over, you know, cards that are not actual monsters. So with this one, it's just a trainer card, so people would definitely sleep over it. But it's first edition, so first ever print, and so I think it's something that could be valuable one day. I think the first edition is definitely something that's limited print run, potentially valuable. So I'm going to sift through these and kind of find some of the ones that really kind of stick out to me. This is a card that was a investment that turned out to not make me any money and actually go down in price. And that is the Stained Glass Hidden Fates promo card. It's 3 of my favorite legendary Pokemon, the legendary birds. Um, and yeah, they basically put them into this like stained glass artwork. I think the artwork is very unique and beautiful, but they basically printed the heck out of these from what I can tell. And the second print run, which is what this is, has horrible centering. So I've decided to just hold on to that one. I like the artwork, and maybe one day as they stop printing Hidden Fates, that might go up. Who knows? That's what I've been told, but we'll see. I mean, I still like the artwork, so it's not a big deal. Now this is brand new to my collection. Shout out to Twice Baked Jake, a top YouTuber. He recommended this one, and basically this, from what I can tell, they had these legendary birds for a movie promo of some sort. And I got this one, and let me tell you, the back is near flawless. I mean, look at that. And so, once again, another card that is vintage and from that incredible era. There's a bit of hair stuck in there, but as of right now, I don't really want to get it out because I don't like taking things out of the sleeves in case they get damaged. But in general, I mean, this is near flawless. The centering is a bit off, like slightly off, just barely slightly noticeably off. But otherwise, it's basically one of these lesser known movie promos, and I thought it could be worth a good buy. And that one was maybe not so much the art I liked, but potentially a good investment. Maybe not. Either way, I think it was good enough to keep in my collection. Very affordable, $15. This one is also very cheap, $5, and I really, really, really like the artwork for this. Once again, vintage set, Team Rocket. I think 4th ever set released. And look at the artwork. I mean, it's a Charmeleon, so it's in that Charizard evolution line. I personally this was just based off my own volition. Like no one else was talking about it. I just thought this was slept on. I mean, $5 for such a beautiful artwork. I mean, you have this fire lizard just breathing a spiral of flames, and it's first edition common, but it's Team Rocket, so from that vintage set, and it's a dark Charmeleon, not just a normal one. So I really like this one. Will it ever go up in value? No, but for $5, I think I can stomach it. Let me show you another thing that I really liked. I've had this forever, and I've shown it in previous videos, but it's still something that is unique. It was talked about a lot more last year, but it is this very unique Pokemon set, Pokemon Legends, where you had to kind of collect 2 cards and then combine them to be able to play them. And the artwork works together so that like you need both pieces to see it. And I like this one the best, the Groudon and Kyogre. This was also recommended by Twice Baked Jake. And I was initially thinking about getting a lot of the other artworks for these, and I still might because they just look really, really cool. The thing is, the price has not budged at all since I've been keeping an eye on it. If anything, I think it went up slightly for a couple months, and then it just dropped. It like dropped a good amount, not significantly, but it went from like 30 a piece to like 45 a piece, and then back down to like 20 a piece. So I just didn't really feel comfortable buying more because who knows, maybe they'll get cheaper, maybe I'll buy them high and be unable to sell them. And it was really the Kyogre and Groudon that I really liked. So because of that volatility, I felt like it was less of an investment, more of just like random fluctuations, because there's